He didn't lose money, he lost trust, and that cost him everything. This is a story about two best friends who decided to build a dream together. They started a small business from scratch, fueled by cheap coffee and a shared vision. They spent countless late nights working side by side, sharing meals, and making promises over takeout boxes. The most important one, no matter what happens, we stay loyal. They were brothers, not just partners. Then, one day, the moment they had been waiting for arrived. A life-changing client finally said yes. The deal was huge enough to transform their lives completely. They celebrated like they'd won the lottery, jumping around their tiny office, high-fiving and dreaming about the future. That night, one of them said he needed to stay back to finish up some paperwork. But he wasn't just filing documents. He was methodically copying their entire client list, saving every contract to a personal drive, and forwarding critical emails to his private account. He was stealing their future right under the roof they built together. A week later, the big client went silent. No replies to emails, no returned calls, just nothing. Panic set in. But then, the devastating truth hit like a ton of bricks. The client hadn't disappeared. They had been poached. His best friend, his brother, had secretly set up a new company, gone behind his back, and signed the deal for himself. When confronted, there was no remorse, no guilt in his eyes, just a cold, dismissive look. He shrugged and said, "It's just business. Don't get so emotional." The betrayed friend went home that day and just stared at a blank wall for hours. Every shared laugh, every promise, every late-night conversation replayed in his mind like a twisted movie. He couldn't understand how someone could smile in your face while sharpening a knife behind their back. He felt the sting of betrayal, the anger, the confusion, but as he sat there, drowning in the silence, a powerful realization began to surface. The same heart that feels betrayal so deeply is also a heart that can rebuild just as deeply. In that moment, he made a choice. He stopped chasing closure from someone who was incapable of giving it. He stopped replaying the past and started writing a new future. He stopped chasing his old friend and started chasing growth. The rebuilding process was slow. It was painful. He found new partners, people whose values aligned with his. He insisted on crystal clear contracts, leaving no room for ambiguity. He learned to set strong, unshakable boundaries to protect his energy and his vision. He didn't let the bitterness consume him. He let the lesson guide him, and then, one day, he saw that old client again. Not because he went looking for them, but because the quality of his new work, his integrity, and his reputation had become impossible to ignore. His success wasn't just about business, it was about character. The lesson here is profound. Betrayal doesn't have the power to ruin you, but staying broken does. Some people don't come into your life to teach you about love, they come to teach you about standards. You learn that trust must be earned, not given away freely. You learn that boundaries aren't walls to keep people out, they are gates to let the right people in. And you learn that your comeback can always be louder than their betrayal. If you've ever been betrayed and you're ready for your next chapter, comment "comeback" below. Let that be your promise to yourself. Subscribe for more stories that help turn pain into power.